Hey, today we're going to be making almond milk from scratch, and you can actually make any nut milk using this process, so it's super easy. I don't know about you guys, but when I go to the supermarket, I really don't want to be ingesting all that sugar and gums and oils, and so this way all you're getting is nuts and water, and that's it, and that's great. So, I have here some almonds that I've been soaking overnight. I've got 2 cups of almonds that I've been soaking in water, and they've been in the fridge. And almonds need at least 8 hours to be soaking. At a pinch, if you're in a real hurry, you could probably do it in 2 hours, but you have to start with very hot water. And you're just not going to get the same kind of creaminess, but you could still make it. And the reality is, I've actually made it on the spot without any soaking. It has a slightly grittier taste and it doesn't quite get all the oils out of it, but you know what, it's better than nothing at all. So anyway, 2 cups of almonds that they've been pre-soaked, and I'm going to go ahead and drain that. When you soak almonds in water, they release a chemical called phytol, I think it is. I'm sure someone will correct me. Anyway, and they prevent your uptake of minerals in your body. So if you can drain the water, I recommend you do. So we've got that drained, and now we're going to put it in our blender. And to that, we're going to add freshly filtered water. For each cup of nuts. Now, there's a bit of this variation on the menus that you see out there. I don't like my nut milk to be too thick or too heavy. I prefer a more watery consistency. So I do 1 cup of nuts to 3 cups of water. Now, I may have made too much here. We'll find out in a minute. No, that's good. So that's 2 cups of nuts I've put in and 6 cups of water. I am, however, which I forgot to mention, going to start the process with just a little bit of water to begin with. It helps the machine blend the nuts first, and then once that's mostly done, and then I'll add the rest of the water. Now I'm going to take it up to high. So I've definitely got too much in here because I normally make a 1 cup blend, but I thought I'd be smart and try and make 2. Didn't work. There's way too much in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it in here and then put half of it back in. Lesson learned. Let's try that again. Back on high. The longer you can leave the milk for, the better texture you're going to get because it's going to grind the nuts more. So I would suggest 2 minutes would be good. I also forgot to mention you need a pretty good quality whiz for the blender for this. You want something with a good, strong motor. Awesome, here we go. So almond milk is very high in protein, very low in fat. It's a great nut alternative if you're trying to do a keto diet and if you're trying to keep things low fat as well. Macadamia nuts are going to give you a milk that's like super fatty, very creamy, and a much richer milk. I mean, it's so delicious, but it really kind of reminds me of, you know, when you used to get the cow milk with an extra dollop on it. That's what it's like. And then you've got cashew milk, which is also super creamy. Kind of reminds me of just the consistency and mouthfeel of full fat milk. Almond milk to me has a feeling of like low fat milk. And I've never made pistachio milk, but I want to try. Apparently you don't need to soak pistachios for the milk. All right, so now I'm using a tea towel because I want to show you guys that you don't need to get technical when you're doing these things. As long as you've got a cotton tea towel that's fairly porous, this will work fine. In an ideal scenario, you'd go to your linen store and get some cotton muslin or cheesecloth. Cheesecloth is the one you usually use, and you don't need to go and spend, you know, 20 bucks on some little flimsy little cloth just because it's packaged as almond milk machinery, you know. Just go to your Spotlight or your haberdashery store and get some cheesecloth, super cheap, just get a metre of it. Anyway, I'm using a towel. It's clean. All right, pouring that in. And then we're just gonna pick it up, making sure that nothing spills out the side. And you can see that's just the pure milk coming out. And so what we want to do now, and don't rush this because you can squirt yourself with the milk. You want to just slowly twist it so you're getting all the liquid out of the nutty meal that's inside. Now I don't tend to use the nut meal for anything, but you can definitely ferment it and make almond cheese out of it. And I guess that's why making cashew cheese out of the milk is good, because it makes really good cashew cheese. And you can see with the towel, like, it's getting a lot of the moisture out. All right, I'm going to stop there. You could probably keep wringing it for a little bit more, but that'll be fine for me. I just want to show you what's left. You can see here, it's all the meal. Now, some people choose to peel their almonds before they whiz it. It will mean that the almonds can grind easier, but I kind of like the idea of getting all the nutrients from the skin. But it's up to you. Not a big deal either way. It kind of feels like ricotta cheese. That's what it feels like. Let's get rid of those. Okay, so there you have your milk. And at this point, I would recommend that you taste a little bit, because, what am I looking for? A jug to put a clean jug. Because you might find that the taste is still too fatty for you and you want to thin it down. At this point, you can. Yeah, at this point, you could add some extra water for a lower fatty variety. Very nutty. I like that. I'm going to leave it like that because I like the idea of, if I want to thin it down, I can later on with fruit or water or any other ingredients. I can do that, but that tastes delicious to me. So there you have it, freshly made almond milk with just almonds and water. Super delicious, really creamy, so good for you, high in protein, low in fat. What's not to love? And I would recommend at this point that you click on the link up there, which takes you to how to make 3 amazing breakfast smoothies that are super delicious. If you like this video, hit that like button and make any comments below. We'd love to hear your feedback. What do you use almond milk for? What do you use nut milk for? Do you like to make smoothies? Do you use it in your cooking? Let us know. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for your messages to come into your email. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a fantastic day. Take care. See ya. Yeah. Yeah. No. And hit the like button. If you like this video, press that like button and make any comments, and we'll endeavour to reply. No, we won't. I don't mind.